Hi, this is DarkFox127 and welcome to another Caranthir Tower Reborn development video. Yep, that's right. I'm calling it Reborn now for sure until I probably decide to change it again. But yep, I've got a couple of things I'm going to sort of try in this stream. Well, one being the new sort of little background, although I haven't changed much, sort of that you get before the game loads up when we go in game. The other thing is it's just going to be a slight change to that, which is like be back shortly, because if this stream ends up being as long as I'm kind of planning or hoping that it will be, then I'm going to want a break in the middle. So what I'm going to have now is I'm going to have just a be back shortly sort of thing for those that might like join midway or come back for a piss or something and then find out that I'm not there for some reason and it's all quiet. So yeah, you get the point anyway. So I've been working on this again a little, but what I have been working on, I might as well mention it in this stream. I'm not going to go into all the details because it's on my website, but Mershgum Estate has come to an end. At least that's what's planned for the moment. For now, I have no plans, me nor Eleonora, of course, because it's a joint mod. Neither of us have any plans on updating that mod whatsoever. It's on my profile. We both have access to it, but generally I'm one for going back to a lot of my mods and sort of messing with things. Eleonora likes to sort of leave them as they are when they're up and running and working, which is fine. And she's got so many other things that she's doing that she wouldn't be interested in going and changing anything at all. And I think we've both got this issue of it just being so bloody heavy that even the creation kit crashes trying to load half of it anymore. And it's come to a point, all the details are on my website, that neither of us are really going to bother to go back and update it. I've spent the last 3 days trying to implement some last stuff that I wanted to put in, and also just updating things. And unfortunately, I can't do it. It's basically impossible. I've got a lot of it sort of done, but it's just become impossible to do the rest, and it's ended up messing a few things up, and the Navmesh is completely balls, and I've lost the will to do it. So yeah, you can read the whole full article that I had nothing better to do and I writ up the other day, and that's on my website. But we're here for Caranthir Tower, and talking of features that I wanted to add to Mershgum, just instead I'm going to add them into this, which I was pretty much going to do anyway, or most of them. Which I'm not going to mention, actually. I was going to tell you what they are, but I'm not going to mention them. I'll leave some of them as a surprise. So when you open up the new MCM that you'll end up having, it'll be like, whoa, what is this? So I shall leave it. But yeah, changes. I finally cluttered the few shelves here on the right. Wonderful cluttering look. See, I'm getting good at this now. Yep. Lovely that is. So, yeah. What else was it? Not really many changes here. I had a new idea for a doorway, which I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I could always try it. What else? The dorms is where some fun stuff's been happening. Last night I was sort of working on this. What is it? Where is it? Although, no, the last thing that I was messing around with, I think, was the clothing. I couldn't get the clothing working, which I've now done, and I've added sort of the new little logo onto the clothing, which is really awesome. So we got some blue robes, and then I thought everybody wearing blue is going to be pretty boring, so I'm going to be making a Khajiit today. A Khajiit, call it what you will, however you want to pronounce it. But I'm going to make my Conjurer today. And he's going to wear red robes, which are my favourite, because I like the colour red, obviously, so that's going to be my favourite. But yeah, everyone's sort of got their own little colour scheme going, in a way. That's actually weird, I think, that being red for the librarian. Oh, I fucked that up, haven't I? Probably just swap them over. The Khajiit can wear the blue. That might fit the Khajiit better, actually. So yeah, I did get the clothes working in the end. It turns out that you have to also go and do a armor setup sort of thing. Where is it? It's not in armor. Armor add-on, that's it. You have to make an armor add-on for it, which sort of determines how NPCs end up looking. You've got the male and the female parts, so you have to do that. That's what I was missing basically. So I'm going to swap this out. That's going to be red, and then that one can be swapped out for blue. That's better. There we go. And then I'm going to have to change the actual dude. So first thing I'll do is just, I think the outfit is what's going to judge that actually. So librarian. Librarian work. Shift that. And I've got the conjurer. Let's check the chat. One day I will have a powerful processor which will allow me to run 115 monitors all around me, and I'll never miss anything. I won't have to keep opening different windows. We'll have conjurer and librarian. Let me think. Robes, right? Robes, CT. Oh, I've just got to change them over. So instead of red, that can be blue. And then instead of blue, that can be red. There we go. Bing bong. And if we just go to the library, it should update his outfit. If he's even here. There he is. Oh, I've added new curtains and stuff. There's a few like little changes all over the place. I'm planning on bouncing around the whole tower today and doing all sorts of stuff. So, he should be wearing red. Ah, there we go. Hey? What? Oh, God. What have I done? Changing the outfit. That picks what outfit he's got on. Maybe it just needs a refresh. There we go. Yeah. It just needs a refresh. I was going to say it made no sense. He's looking pretty pissed off, actually. Right. Blue. We want to change these. Well, no, actually, it's pointless changing these. It's okay. I just put blue for sort of what I want the area to be, and then what it'd end up being is I change it. You change it yourself anyway with the customization. In fact, those shouldn't be there. Just noticed. They're going to be all around the place. And I've got to set like their drapes changing and stuff and decide where that goes. I looked at the library and I thought, as awesome as it is, I haven't got the most crucial thing slapped around the entire place. I've got these bookshelves set up here, which are the players, but then if they're not filled up, the place just doesn't even look like a library because there's no bloody books everywhere. So I'm planning on doing tons of different sets of books and just, you know, plastering them everywhere, all over the place, just books everywhere. That's what a messy old medieval library should be like. Books, scrolls, everything. So I'm not going to do that today. That's going to take me a while to sort of mess around with the texture sets and stuff. But that's the plan for the library. So that's checked. The dorms, I could actually do with some feedback on the... yeah, I built like a little cabinet thing up here, which is where like a load of cutlery and stuff's going to be kept. I've got this new little fireplace here, the cooking pot, and then you've got the main oven, which has been sort of expanded. I've done like a custom oven. I've got to make sure that works actually. It's probably not going to work. It's probably going to be a complete mess and I'll have to play with it. It's not finished, as you can see. It looks a bit of a mess, but that's the general idea. One massive oven which the player can use. Then I've got these decorated tables here. Look at this again. Good clutter. I'm getting better at this. And obviously, what's that, 6 spaces? The lighting's crap at the moment. You'll have to ignore the lighting. That's got to be improved. So we've got, what else? Then we've got the bath thing in the middle. So the oven looks okay. Just needs a few changes. More food sort of put on the outside parts. So you'll be taking the food around the edges, putting it on there. A lot of cluttering to do. So... now, should we just get to work on the Khajiit first, because I haven't done any actor stuff in a while. So, most crucial thing is a name. I haven't thought of a name again. Although, no, I think I already have one, don't I? I have one here somewhere. Jothan. There we go. So CT actor Jothan. No. What the hell? That's weird. I copied the wrong bit. Probably did. Never mind. Central unique. And I always confirm as soon as I've done the ID. Because otherwise what you'll do, as soon as you've opened the actor window for the first time, you'll go make a load of changes. Half of them will stay there, and then things like these tick boxes probably won't. So you could carry on ticking all these bloody things. Then you go and confirm it, and then you come back in and it's missing half the damn data. So it's always good to confirm this once you've got an ID and such, and then go back in and make changes. Just a little sort of tip there. So Jothan, let's have a look. Yeah, typical. No, it just keeps the changes anyway. So we're going to want a Khajiit. If we can look at the Khajiit, there we go. This is annoying me. Rotation speed, zoom speed. That might be better. Nope. That's better. Don't mean to keep zooming in on his crotch. I'm just trying to check the zoom. There we go. Right. Put the lighting off. Excuse me. And let's put some clothes on him to start with. So he should already have one outfit set up at least. I've got to decide what to put him in for sort of armor and chill outfit. So let's look for conjure work. There we go. Preview that. That's awesome. And then we'll just go back. Disposition, even though it doesn't do anything. Then voice type has changed again for some reason. There we go. Stats. Make him 30. Oh yeah, trainer. Yep, trainer, conjurer master. So this guy's actually going to be placed sort of in the lobby area. Give me a moment. Okay, there we go. You'll just hear like door slamming and stuff otherwise, which you're probably still going to hear anyway. Right, factions. I think at the moment I've only got the one for the tower. Faction main. Relationships, not bothering with yet. Keywords, AI data, unaggressive, brave, happy, no crime, helps friends and allies. That should do for now. Combat data, other things, spells, I'll have to sort of take a day to mess with that stuff, because I really want to go into detail. Excuse me. Happening again every stream. It's this damn orange juice. That's what it is. Packages I'll actually be able to work on very soon, once I've got most of the tower pretty much laid out, because I've done the portals, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got, what else? Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Spells aren't going to work on sound, animation. So I'll just confirm that a minute and save. Then we'll work on his face. But I'm going to show you how I dodge the NPCs around. Now, obviously, NPCs only know how to activate doors. And as you know, these portals work off menus. an NPC doesn't know how to use a menu system, an NPC won't know how to read a menu system and select where he wants to go. So NPCs need a different method of getting around than the player does. Now, if you've got followers with you, the way that these are set up are fine anyway. They'll just bring followers with you. However, NPCs on their own packages in the tower need to act on their own accord, and they need a way of travelling. So usually they use doors. So that's exactly what I've done. What I've done is I put these weird sort of I can't even think what the hell they're called. These sort of portal things. I can't remember where they're from in the actual game, but I use these because they've actually got a little sound effect to them, which is nice. So at least when the NPC disappears in front of the portal, you'll get a little effect and it'll make it seem like they're going somewhere. And they'll be activating these. Now, an NPC doesn't need this visible and on the Navmesh necessarily to activate it, as long as it's very, very close in range of them. So technically, they should be able to stand on that pad and activate it, despite the fact it's buried in the floor. So the player isn't supposed to know that's there, and to the player, they're just using the portal like anybody else does. And what I've done is I've linked all the rooms to the main sort of the lobby, and from the lobby, they can then use the lift system, although again, same sort of trick, to get around from there. So this is going to send them to one central place, and from there they can spread out and use other portals across the place to get to different sections of the tower. So best thing to show you is hold on, F5, it's not loading everything. The best thing to show you is this. These lift systems are the same thing. This has a menu system, it has an animation. Unfortunately, you won't be able to watch the NPCs do the animation. That would be a bit too much and it could just cause more problems than anything. It could be buggy. So same system here. Just under the floor, you'll see you've got 3. So this is the apex. One of these will link to, obviously, the lobby. One will link to the what do you call it? One will link to the forge, and then from there they can get like from the forge into the dorms or anywhere else. And basically, all of these should link in some sort of way. That's it. The dorms and the library, which you can't access via a main lift, are linked to the lobby. So what the NPC would do is it will logically find all of the doors that link together to get to where it wants to go. So it's going to activate one of these if it's in the apex and they need to get to the dorms. They're going to go from the apex, appear in the lobby for a moment, and then they'll disappear from the lobby and then be able to route out to wherever they need to go, if that makes sense. And again, these are just under the floor where the NPC should be able to activate them. And it's actually the same trick that I used in the last Caranthir Tower. So what you might have seen is, and it was quite funny actually, I think you could actually hear a Dwemer door sound. I put Dwemer doors right on the other side of these walls, and they used to walk out here because this used to be like a mechanical lift. I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well. But they just walked up to a wall and disappeared, and you heard like a door opening sound. It was like, what the hell? And that was quite funny. That's how the old one used to work. As long as you don't actually follow the NPCs around, everything should just run smoothly, and it'll be like they're wandering the tower as easily as you in the same way. Now, as for the lift, most people are probably going to love this. They're going to like the Talvani lift thing, and I'll be using this myself as well, the Talvani lift. But I want to give people the option to use the old-fashioned style. I want to give like a classic option. So I'm hoping in the MCM system I can easily set up a system where you'll be able to use the old style lifts, like the mechanical ones, like the Dwemer mechanical ones, slightly retextured because I get rid of the gold now, of course. But you'll be able to use like the mechanical ones, and that would be really awesome. So you'll be able to have a classic style Caranthir Tower in a way, and that would be rather badass. So that's what I want to do there. I was just sort of coming up with a few different ideas for sort of changing, not just say rugs, drapes. I wanted to go one step more, and I wanted to give the player the ability to just change the actual tower, have some structural changes that they want. So there's a few things that they're going to be able to mess with and really make it their own, which will be awesome. So that's what I'm planning anyway. That's how the whole portal system works. I haven't actually tested it yet, but it should work without a hitch. Shouldn't be a problem. When making a player home or dungeon, would you recommend placing NPCs or doing nav meshing first? It doesn't really matter, but what I've done is I've placed my Navmesh because I like to be able to go in and just see my NPCs, how they look. Obviously, you've got you're going to need Navmesh for your NPCs mostly. What I did do though, I did the librarian first, and I dumped him into the library, obviously, duh. And then I wanted to see how he looked, and I was like, I haven't done the Navmesh yet. So the good trick of doing is if you want to see your NPC inside a cell that doesn't currently have Navmesh, you haven't done it yet and you don't want to, but you want to see your character, put down a chair or something and link reference the NPC to the chair. And what it'll do is it'll force the NPC to be put in the cell and he'll just like walk up and sit on the chair. So in a sense the chair will provide its own little bit of Navmesh for him to sit on so that you can at least go in and see them. But yeah, it's usually a good idea just to do the structure, put the Navmesh, put the NPCs, do everything in order. I don't. I go 1 minute I'm scripting a whole lift system, the next minute I'm just cluttering something, and then I'm Navmeshing, and then all of a sudden I'm pissing about on an exterior cell, putting some structure in. I bounce all over the place. I don't have sort of a set way of doing things. I just do whatever when I feel like it. Keeps it mixed up as well. If you were to sit there and try and do all the structure and then sit there and then do all the clutter and then do all the NPCs, you're just going to be bored out of your skull. So what you want to do is you want to mix things up a bit and bounce about and do different things, or you're just going to get bored of the mod. At least that's what I find. So yeah, you can. It's probably best to Navmesh first, but if you want to see them in game, do that little trick and you won't have to Navmesh just to at least see them. What a ramble. Right. That probably could have been a lot easier to explain, but never mind. So, yeah. Let's go back to Jothan and let's get designing him. I'll say all that and then it's like, okay, cool. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. What have we got? Head. Worst thing to design in the creation kit is Argonians. Because when you go to view the head, you can't. You just get a set of eyes and a tongue. So, we'll update the creation kit for the first time in 3 years. And rather than fix the most annoying bugs, we'll just lift the 100 meg limit on the workshop. Which is good, but it's like, if you're going to risk fucking everything up again, you could at least fix some of the annoying stuff. Face. Yep, he's got a face. And then we want... What happens if you give him a mannequin head? What the hell is that? Seriously? That is amazing. That's basically all you get with an Argonian, that is. You get like the eyes and the mouth. That's weird. That's disgusting. That's better. There we go. Anyway. Eyes. Oh, it is always a fun one. Okay, now that zoom's actually more annoying than anything. See, I've got this habit of giving them like magical blue eyes and stuff. Which I'm probably going to do again. Oh god, not that blue. He's just blind. Where are they? There we go, all white ones. That's cool. That'll do nicely. Whoops. Hair. Want to make him really interesting, stand out. See, I wish the earrings was something that was separate. You could put them in after. I don't think you can. Because they'd be cool, but oh, I don't know. That kind of works. Facial hair, does that do it? Oh, that puts like extra bits and bobs on. Look at that for a tash. That'll work nice, that will. Eyebrows, doesn't have any. Let's go with face complexion. Skin, that's it. What colour shall we have him? Usually got an obsession with sort of black Khajiits. Wow. He looks pretty beast. Hair colour. Not sure. Just want colour to have him. Maybe just white. For a change. Really bright white. Black. There we go. Eyeliner, blah, blah. Don't usually mess with this stuff with Khajiits. Face paint stripes. Maybe not them. Bit overkill. Something more magical. No, it just looks like somebody's gone at him with a paintbrush. These aren't really working. That's kind of cool. Red tint. Actually, blue would probably be better, but don't seem to have it. Yeah, go with that. What else? You can sort of add scars, I think. Let's take a look. They're in here somewhere, but I always forget where. They're like head parts or something. So yeah, Khajiit, and then I think you can drag them, drop them in, but I'm not sure. Yep, you can. And if I remember right, they don't actually seem to show up in the CK for some reason. So you'll see that we can't actually see any sort of change. Let me have a look. Scar 4. Refresh and see that. Nope. Okay, and sod the scar. If I want one, I'll add one after, but I don't think he's going to need one. Yeah, that'll do. Just lip one. Eyes. He looks pretty sad. I want to look really badass. See, I cannot wait to finish the lobby design, because once I've got the design of the lobby... Oh, I've just had some ideas. Yeah, once I've got the design of the lobby, it's going to be awesome. Once you start, I've got the lobby to show actually, because I've changed something. Once I get the lobby done, and then I can start scripting it, and you can conjure things up. I've got some really nice stuff I want to use for that. Nose. That'll do. Pretty low down. Doesn't even have any eyebrows. How can you do that? Just click OK there. Save. I don't talk about scripts failing. I don't know how it happened, but the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday, my memory's like a fish right now. I don't know if it was yesterday or something, but... And I think it's happened again. If I go into data... Probably not here now. Look at this. This keeps appearing. All of the game scripts wrapped up, as well as dialogue views, wrapped up in a RAR file. And I have absolutely no idea why that happens. But this happened to me, and basically I couldn't compile any scripts, because if you went into scripts and source, nothing was in the source. And obviously the game relies on certain scripts in here that extends your scripts. This is like an object reference one or something in here. There we go, the main object reference script. That's in there, and without any of that, it isn't going to work. So I have no idea how it happened, but somehow all of my scripts and the dialogue views got wrapped up into a RAR file, and I had no idea. And now I was sitting there, I was like, what the hell is going on? Not only that, I re-verified the creation kit, re-verified the game, did this several times, swore a few times, that didn't help. And then I realised that the scripts got wrapped up in a RAR file. And all I did, I just extracted them, deleted that, and I was good to go. And all of a sudden, it's a good job that they aren't keeping disappearing, but this thing keeps bloody reappearing. And the funny thing is, about 5-10 minutes before it happened, the creation kit did another update, which is the third update since it was announced that they'd made the 100 megabyte limit be lifted. Now, I don't know if they are still messing with things. I don't know if they have to update it regularly now to sort of sync with the way that the workshop now works, because it works through the launcher. It doesn't work through the launcher anymore. It goes through like the Steam client. So I don't know if it has to keep updating to keep things fresh. I'm not sure. But that was very, very peculiar. So if anyone's having issues with compiling scripts, check that. Just check that and see if it's happened to you, or if somehow I balls something up and it's just something funky. I have absolutely no idea why that happened, but that was very weird. In the end, it was working fine, and I thought it was quite funny. Post about on the pencil did update. You have to unpack the RAR to be able to compile again. Oh, so yeah, it ain't just me. Wonderful. See, this is what will piss me off, and this is what's really set me off in the past, is that modders will spend admittedly far too long on things, and they'll spend a whole chunk of their life building something incredible. They'll get right to the end of it nearly, they're about to release it, and then Bethesda will step in, update something and completely screw everything up, and your mod won't work, and they can quite easily throw away months and months of work. So this is why you want to keep backing up your bloody ESMs. And you know what, in fact, backing up your actual executables for the creation kit as well. In fact, I haven't done that in a little while. I'm just going to shove that there for now. It's like that. They just, it's like, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's working. There's so many problems with the creation kit, but it's in a state where we're all used to the regular bugs. It's working. Please, Bethesda, leave it the hell alone. Don't touch it now. It's all good and well. Just leave it the hell alone. Don't need to mess with it anymore. Unless, like I say, the new system with the workshop requires some regular tweaking. That's fine. It's like, but just leave it alone. The way I see it is Skyrim is now in the hands of the modding community. The modding community has made it as successful as it is. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. It's like, console people want to argue with me, then they can go to hell. It's like, console, it's got the whole let's play it for a month and then it will go on a shelf and gather dust. Whereas a game like Skyrim, which can be modded by the community on the PC, it will go on for about, what, 5 years until they bring something else out we can all attack. It's like, but I see this game as in the hands of the modding community. Bethesda's made all their money. They should be happy with it. It's a great game, and the modding community is going to keep adding to it. But don't mess with it and fuck things up, because, you know, you don't need to. It's fine. It's fine how it is now. I haven't experienced any problems with these updates, like, but other than that one, the script thing, which I figured out. I was going through and I noticed. I thought I'd messed something up at first, but turns out it wasn't me. So, what a moaning sod. Right, let's go and dump this sucker in the lobby. So this guy is actually going to be located in the lobby. He's going to be conjuring things up throughout the day and stuff. Hopefully, if he plays ball. Yeah, here we go. Here's the new door thing I had an idea for. I'm probably not going to use this. But let me see. What have I called it? CT door magic. It's actually an activator. It's not a door, but... Let me just show you what this does. You might... Well, no, you won't recognise it because I've changed it. Where the hell's it gone? There we go. It's basically a door that requires you to hit it with magic for it to open. And then it sort of opens up that way. And I was thinking of having it just like something that I'll just activate it normally. There's a little script. You can tell it just to play a Havoc animation. And I was going to see if I could give the player the option to have that door, which looks crap anyway, so I'm probably not going to use it, or have the magic sort of barrier thing. Or even give them the choice of like spikes and stuff that'll come up out of the ground, just sort of barriers. But I don't think I'm going to bother with that because the door looks a bit crappy. But it would have been an interesting idea, because there's something similar with Frostcrag Spire at the very beginning. There's a big wall in front of you that opens up as you enter. So yeah, the change that I've made to the lobby, if we just grab our dude, dump him up there, that's where he's going to be stuck for eternity. Excuse me. Is this even muting when I hit it? I don't... There we go. I'm really going to have to give that button a good whack in the future. Yeah, that's gone a bit wonky. Never mind. Yeah, basically he's going to stand there. See how he looks. Damn, he looks a bit funky. Okay, so he can stand there. And what I did is I have changed the center thing. This was a lot smaller. How big was it? Let's see. I'd say it was about that big before, and I had the portal there. And also I've changed the flooring. If you notice sort of with this, the textures are not put on very well at all. And there's a big gap. Basically because this is an adjusted version of something from Dawnguard where I've nullified half the stuff just to get the general structure from it rather than a lot of the crap that goes in the middle. In fact, I'll show you what that actually is. You'd be amazed what this is. Let's take a look. Where is it? Oh god, wrong one. Dungeons. See, I love this about the kit. It actually lists the folders. So you've even got... Eleanor's got her own folder of all the assets that you're using. That's quite cool. But anyway, Dungeons, Dwemer, Animated, and that's completely wrong. It's DLC 2 Dungeons. Is it? Where is it? Dwemer, Animated? I remember where I got this from. Well, that isn't it. Probably one of these, not sure. Let me find it. I'm determined to find it now. It's none of them. Pretty sure it's not them. Or them. Reading room. This is it. So what this actually is, it's built up of the reading room, and if you just take a look at this, change lighting. I use this for the central part of the tower, and as you can see, I've nullified loads of stuff. I've changed all the textures to the Dwemer stuff, and then I've removed the circle bit up there, that thing that goes over the top, and I've removed a lot of floor pieces, which are like these glass things that look into the floor. And these these that rise out the ground, I do believe. So deleting these, getting rid of a lot of these, has left the floor in a bit of a mess. And then I've covered it with my own wood and obviously changed everything around all texture wise, so you can't even tell hardly that that's actually where this is from. You'd think I was just using general Dwemer stuff, but I'm not. So what I did is obviously cover that up with a spacer with the Dwemer design thing on, and this is just the right size now, and that's a bit more epic. Now, so this is where everything's going to get conjured straight into the middle. So I want the player to do a cool animation. You're going to activate that book. You're going to have a menu system to conjure different creatures. And I do plan on introducing brand new creatures into the game using a creature resource, which has some epic stuff. And I want the player to be able to conjure some really unique stuff in the middle there. So you'll perform some awesome sort of animation. Massive or something like that. And it'd be like, bam, there you go. Conjure creature, be able to follow you, fight with you, and everything. Be able to navigate and stuff. And obviously the room is so big that you could possibly have large creatures. Now, if I was to have something large conjured, you won't be able to get it through the door. So what I'd do is maybe have a secondary spell, which you'd be able to hit it with to get it outside or something like that, and have a think. See what I can do there. But be able to conjure some really awesome stuff, basically. So that's the plan there. What are we reading? Whoa, there's some talking going on. Reinstall Scuzzy to get the scripts back. Yeah, I updated Scuzzy anyway because I thought it was about time. There's like a beta version of Scuzzy going, so. But yeah, I think you have to do Scuzzy as well. It's pathetic, it really is. They should have just left it the hell alone. They've done like they've lifted the limit, now leave it alone. Funny thing is if they mess something up, they don't really care. They're not going to tell everyone. They'll leave it to all the modding community to actually make the announcements. Oh dear, we fucked that up, guys. Shh, don't tell them anything. Just leave it, man. Just leave it, they won't see it. Don't think so. Okay, so we dumped him in. I suppose we can go and check a few things out. What was it I need to test? I need to actually test to see if the NPCs can use stuff. Good idea might be to give them a package to move. So when you COC into the game, it's about 8 o'clock. It's going to take me a couple of minutes to actually get in. Well, no, I can just beam straight in. So if we set him at 8:05 to go somewhere else in the tower, it'll give him a simple little test package. We'll come into the Apex and see how he gets on. So let's get away our package, new CT package, yeah, test. And then if we just tell him to sandbox and then do incel CT from the Apex, get them to get a forge. Okay, flags, schedule at 8:05, 2 hours. Make a couple of them, see how he navigates. Maybe not for 2 hours, maybe for an hour. And I can change that anyway. So, yeah. Let's just set that up. Double click on this. Actually, no, just add it again, if I can. CT test package. No, it won't let me add it again. I'll just make a new one. CT package test 02. Get into sandbox in cell CT. Then we'll get him to go from the forge to the lobby. And we'll schedule that for 15 minutes past 8 for an hour. And what we'll do then is make sure that package 2 overwrites 1. So 2 is most important, but it'll hit 8:05, and hopefully he'll do that one first. Otherwise, I'll have to switch them around and just wait a while. So click OK, OK. Those are added to him, yes. Right. What we'll do, we'll go in game and see if he wants to shift. Now the only problem I can see is we don't have any Navmesh. So I have to whip up some quick Navmesh for this room. Most of it's pretty much how it's going to be in the final version, but I'm not going to go all out and do all of it. We'll be here all night, so I'm just going to do a rough bit of Navmeshing. Oh, the joys. Hide your banners, people. Hide your banners, hide your NPCs, hide anything that Navmeshing can cling on to. Just make a way around that he can use. For crying out loud. Gone quiet because I'm so focused. Another thing Navmesh likes to cling on to. You bastard. There we go. There's an error there. Completely messed that up. There we go, mate. That's quite funny. I've made the entire path for him. Right, let's just drag them. No, that's wrong. That's going to get in the way, no doubt. Right. Can't even make that out. Let me just see what I've got there. That's right. That's fine. I will redo this afterwards for sure. And that'll have to do. That'll probably moan at me for something. There we go, gone green. That's a good sign. Save that. Wait a minute. Might want to link to that portal as well, although I'm not sure if I put portal things under there. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. So, Navmesh again, and let's just drag around there. Hope this doesn't pick up the embers or anything. That will get annoying. That's it. It's gone green. Good stuff. Check the chat. Oh yeah, you can floor vertices, but that doesn't make a damn difference. If there's a banner or an NPC or a waterfall, anything like that, or something with a lot of large collision, hitting F, it still gets stuck, or it starts trying to drop to the floor in increments very, very slowly, and it just gets stuck. So you want to go out of Navmesh and just hide banners and stuff like that that are going to get in the way. Well, pretty much hide everything apart from the items that you're going to Navmesh around is usually a good idea, and then you can make your way around then. Excuse me. Right. Where's OBS? I don't like that. Is that part of an update? I don't like that. No. I want my OBS there. Don't mess with things. Okay. In fact, I'll be back in a few minutes. I am going to have to get a glass of water or something because my throat is being evil. Okay. Let's try it again, shall we? Right. Greetings. Streaming. Right. Now let's load up Skyrim. Oh crap. This is going to be a mess. I've been changing my mod organizer and stuff. So, just wondering here. I'm hoping. No, see, I can't see anything. This is like 1080 is probably going to be a knob. All right, I'm just going to go into mod organizer. So I'll just put like the be back shortly, and I've got a message to respond to. You should just hear me typing away. Give me a moment. Oh, holy crap. 10 viewers again. Right, now, let's see if we can just sort mod organizer. In fact, I'll main screen back to this. And let's see if we can set up a test profile again. See the problem. Oh, damn. What's happening here? Test profile video ENB. That needs to go to the top. I have been changing ENB again. I've had a few people recommend I Can't Believe It's Not EMB, but I didn't like it. I thought it looked terrible, and it was like you need to use Imaginator and stuff to change it. I'm like, I cannot be fanning around with menus for 4 days, and that'll only save it for one character. So basically, I've found Vividian EMB. At the moment, I don't know. It's nice, but I'm going to see if there's something else. Right, we need this innie sorting out, I think, and the best thing to do is just copy one from the other. So if I find mod organizer, no, not mods, profiles, where are we? They're here somewhere. Sure they are. There we go, right in my face. So main game, Skyrim prefs, copy that. Put that into test. Yep. Close that, reopen it. And we're going to my test, going to ini, Skyrim pref, Skyrim. Is it Skyrim or Skyrim pref? Skyrim prefs. And go down. There we go. Didn't think about this because I've been changing it. So apparently we had an error somewhere with that, or is that all fine? I think that's okay. That's probably going to need resorting. Sometime this week. Just check my mic was actually on. There we go. Then create backup of that. Hopefully that'll do it. Just check Caranthir Towers there. CTR plugins there, and that should be okay. So the CTR plugin at 44, Caranthir Tower Reborn is there. Yep, that's fine. Just got to check that. I don't know if I've shown people that. I can't remember the displays. I think I did in the last stream. So let's see if this is going to play ball now. And again, OBS has disappeared. I'm going to have to see if there's a setting for that. That is very annoying. So we should be good to go. This test profile. Oh, really? Really, mod organizer? What is that about? I think I've forgotten the full screen thing. This is going very well. This is what happens when you've made a load of changes and forgotten something. Let's just go back to mod organizer a minute. I know what it is. There was something. It's the full screen is set to 1. And it shouldn't be. Try again. Yay, it's moved everything. There we go. Right, we're good to go. So we need to go into the Apex, don't we, and see if our NPC knows how to do anything, or if he's going to be utterly useless. Hopefully the portal system's working fine. If it even loads, because of the changes again. If not, oh, there we go. Just getting some scuzzy error, which doesn't really matter at the moment. What is? Ah, my critters are actually working now. That's nice. I don't know what's forced them to work because they weren't working for some reason before. Now I've got bees and everything everywhere. Right.
Need something?
Right then, okay. I've gone into completely the wrong place. And the time's wrong. Let me just skip back out. Supposed to be going to the lobby, aren't I? Not the Apex. Although I think the Apex is where we told them to go. We'll see if this works. So he should make his way out of here. That's if he's actually here. Oh, there he is. So any moment now. I have to turn my own volume up, I can't hear a damn thing.
Yes.
Very cool. Now I'll set it to like 8:15 for the other one, so we might end up going to a different location. I didn't realise at the time it'd take to get down the stairs. Should have set it to run or something. We'll be here forever. Let's see. Well, he's moving, which is a good sign. He's got his mannequin friends following him because they're not set up right yet. Well, I think he's just reacting to me being an idiot. Hopefully he is, anyway. So he's standing there. Usually it'll correct itself. He shouldn't have started moving if he's not able to get there. Maybe we can give him a push. Can't get on the right bit of Navmesh, you knob.
Yes.
What do you mean yes? Just shift. Go on, get on the Navmesh. Go on, go on, go on. That's it, go on. Let's wait an hour and see what he's doing. I think he's actually going there. I think he should be at the... Oh, I don't even remember where the hell I sent him now. I know I sent him to the forge, and I think it was the apex after that. So let's go. And he should be hanging there for an hour anyway, so... See if we can find him. Once he's Navmesh properly, it shouldn't have a problem. That wasn't a problem with the actual portal setup, that's a problem with him not knowing how the hell to get to the portal, and Navmeshing's not very good. It's probably screwed up somewhere. If he is trying to get to the apex, he's trying to get to the main lift, and I think that was a bit dodgy. So... Where's she gone? Dear me. Don't tell me this is Navmesh bug stuff again. I thought we'd gotten rid of that crap. Shouldn't be up here. This is probably something I'm going to have to mess with and test afterwards. It's not Navmesh fully. And of course I haven't actually Navmeshed the other side, have I? So probably going to have all sorts of issues. But that's a good sign that he was moving, because it means that he does roughly know where he's going. Let's just see. So they ain't fell through the floor or anything. I think that's the old Navmesh book playing a part. Which is a... Oh dear. Okay, that's a sign just to quit anyway. I think that's mostly working. That should work. The portal thing should. Just shift these back. Just bad nav meshing basically in the whole stupid Navmesh bug thing, so... Which there might be a way around. So yeah, he definitely moved. He disappeared to somewhere, so that's a good sign. Okay. Now let me have a think what else I was going to do. Very annoying. Alright then. I think I was going to try and set the outfits up actually. So So other outfits, we'll see what we can dress him up in. Let's just get a general search for him. So I'll delete those for now. Just keep them in the general area. In fact, I'll give them a default sandbox. If I can find one. There we go, at least I've been moving around a bit when we go in there. And then preview. By default they'll have the work outfits, but I'll be scripting it up so that they'll have the correct outfits on when you're in or out, depending on whatever the time is. So I haven't checked the sprinklers actually. I did put scripts on them to get the sprinklers working. I haven't tried them. But we'll go back in soon enough and see what's working. So getting emails left, right and centre. I'm gonna have to turn this off or something. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see. I think he's going to have some fine clothes. He's something reasonably nice to put on. Maybe something without fur. And that might work. Blue. Fine clothes outfit 02. In fact, put it in here. Yep. So we want fine clothes. Is this the right one? Fine clothes 02. Is that fine clothes 1, 2? Yeah. Right. Now I'm probably going to have to find out whatever the texture set is and set that up. Let's go outfit 1. Drag that to the side. And yep, I'm going to have to find out what that is. It should be in texture set. Actually, let's try fine clothes variant male. That'll be it. Just want the end part. That'll make that blue, hopefully. Or if I selected completely the wrong one? That's weird. Should have been it. Let's just check what the actual outfit says. That's the right one. Variant clothes M. Pretty sure that's what I was changing. Yep, that should be fine. For some reason it isn't. That's weird. that a female version or? That's a female version, that's why. M and F. Oh, I've selected the wrong one. I don't know, I'm reading that wrong. That's better. I thought it looked a bit strange. Right. Here we go. Let's try again. It'll let me. That's better. Okay. Then we want to remove that. Take that. Get rid of the skinned. Copy that entire branch. And paste it into here. Get rid of that branch. So what I'm basically doing, I'm just making a static version of the clothing item, which will be able to hang in the wardrobe. So this can be fine clothes. Save that. Should be good to go. Duplicate that, edit it again. CT, clothes, no, wrong one. It's in DF, isn't it? Because I am going to plan on release these as sort of a resource, maybe do some extra ones eventually. So people can just use these themselves. There we go. Create as new. And there we have it. We've got some hanging clothing items. Now the other outfit would be his armour, so I've got to decide what armour he's going to be wearing. Give the chat a check. Whoa, 28, that's got to be a record. Now then, what else do we want? So I've got to actually make that as an outfit, but I've got to make it not playable and figure out what I'd actually call the rest of them. So Conjurer, okay, create new, yes. So that should be a non-playable version. And then find the Conjurer. Create his chill outfit. Remove these. Then we're probably going to want some boots. Create new form. And I'm not sure what's happened here. There we go. Now I've just got to decide what else to put in. Put him in, even. Armor wise. Now, let's just check his other one. Looks okay. Should do. Yep, perfect. Now, what else? What else could we have? Actually, I know what I'd like to do. And I can't remember what it's called, but it is in my load order, so War Mage. Now, it'd be nice if this was available for people to use, but I doubt it is. Might as well check, because that would be nice. Perms. Let's have a look. Getting permission first. That one. Last active when? Just tell you here somewhere. Quite recently. Might message later then. But for now, I'm just going to give sort of steel armor. So, because the War Mage armor looks really good. It's like steel. I think it's the right one. It's the steel with like the blue indented lettering on and stuff. It looks really good. What? Horribly ignored. I can't really keep an eye on the chat because I'm working off one screen. I do have a second monitor, but I haven't got it hooked up because it, for some reason, when I'm streaming, it just causes crashes. I haven't got a powerful enough PC at the moment. I'm going to have to wait a couple of months until I'm able to upgrade. I won't be able to sort of keep an eye on the chat too much. So yeah, steel armor we're going to go for. Means I have to find it in here. Armor, steel. Pick the male version this time. It's the one I need. What is it? It's the... that's interesting. And that one. Click that one. Go with this one. Meshes. I'll give the chat a read over in a moment and I might take a break. So where's it going here? DF, armor, orc. Haven't done many armors actually, so... And then what we're going to want to do is the usual again. Spin this. Oh god damn it! Spin this round. Go to. What are these two then? It's like the chainmail parts. Okay. So I'm going to remove that. Go to here. Move the skinned. Do the same for the other one. Yeah, that should be right. And then probably copy that first. Get that out of the way. Just call that one chainmail. And steel armor. Save that. Whoops. Making a hash of this. If I've done that right, that should be fine. I'm just going to save it first, because if I have messed something up, it'll probably crash. In fact, I'll do what I did last time. Duplicate that. That's interesting. What the hell's happened there? Just refresh. There you go, that was weird. Edit and armor steel M. Backup one. Okay. Create new. And I'll check the chat over. Yeah, I won't actually be doing any like typing in chat. There's no point. I figured that's why I get a lot of people sort of flooding these, because of Wheeze sort of sends a lot over here. Like I say though, I don't have the capability to like keep an eye on the chat. So what are we doing? Well, I'm glad I got them wardrobes filled. I'm just gonna have to put the steel stuff in there that isn't there. So I'm probably going to use the little method I have over here. Just whack a sort of box in the corner. Which would have the gauntlets. And then steel boots. Probably put to, oh god no, not them ones. See, I can't really build the tower in a way that points toward one side or the other. It's the whole point that it's customized. So helmets, probably put that somewhere. I could have done a top shelf in these wardrobes, but I wouldn't really know what to fill them with. And I'll probably put a shield in there, I suppose. So steel shield, if we've got a static version of it already, I think. Yep. Sort of lean that against the side. That's it. Looks a bit more custom. Close all the wardrobes. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah. What else? You're gonna have to sort of clutter all that up with just general plates and such. And have I? No, I haven't done the drapes in here. These are new. Have I done the rugs? I think I've set the rugs up. Rug changing, have I? Not even sure. Yeah, I've done the rug changing. I've got to do the drapes. So the drapes are going to be tricky. I've got to find somewhere to put the drapes. I might put them on shelves here, or I can add a table in. In fact, I have an idea just to speed things up a little. Don't want the top ones because I'll risk messing up any references that they've actually got to things. So yep, there we go. Copy that and then just dump that into the dorms and have the same sort of method. I wanted to do something similar for light changing banners, but instead that's going to be included in the MCM option because it's a change that's going to affect the entire tower. So it's part of the general design which I'm planning on, like I mentioned earlier, having a number of options for that you can change across the place. So. Plus the banners in the form of these sort of folded drapes wasn't really working, so I had to leave that. Okay, it's looking good. What else? It's basically all just cluttering that up and such. Just wondering if there's something I want to script. At this point, I usually just maybe run through the mod, but I don't want to. I don't want to go showing any spoilers again. I've done it a few times in the stream. Probably not going to show the entrance again now. And then parts haven't gone up on the YouTube. Refresh that. Not the doors. Spoilers. Yep. Don't want to spoil nothing now. Alrighty then. Dorms have come on quite quick actually. I did quite a lot of work on these earlier. I mean, once I've filled all that up. That's usual, that's usual. It can sit on there. Portals are pretty much... I think I sorted the portals on about... I can't speak now. I was on about that in the last stream. Portals were a bit messy, but I think I've tidied them up majoritively. Did want a little seating area there, but I haven't got any ideas for that yet. So... the lobby's the place that really needs working on. And I'm just wondering whether I should have some custom statues again that the player can change. Not really sure. Lighting, how many light effects have I got? I haven't got that many. Show those. The banners, I could probably do banners. I think I've set quite a lot. I've done the X markers, so it's just a matter if I've got the list hanging around. I don't think I have. There's a ton of banners to do. So that one there, and that one. I want drapes around the edges. Yeah, I think it might be time to just sort of take a look around the tower really. See what we can come up with. What we want to work on next. I could do some basic package stuff. Let me have a think. I've also got to decide on what I'm actually going to do when it comes to sort of apprentices, or not so much apprentices, just general visitors in the tower. It's going to be an option, of course, because some people want the tower to themselves. They don't want loads of people walking around, but I've got to decide what to do there, and whether they'd be like it wearing the same robes and such. I might do that. Oh, I don't like this new update for this. I really don't. Let's see if we can shift that down there. Keep the chat up on there. Then the game will load in the other corner. Alright. I wonder. Weapon modders? I don't know. Not sure of anyone that you could actually contact, but I know that there's a couple of sort of weapon resources out there. Insanity's got one. Test Alliance on there. You want to check his stuff out. Test Alliance is a great place for resources. And there was another weapons resource on the Nexus I found, which is where I got the main weapon from. In fact, because we have got a few people in, I suppose I could go through the entire tower as it is at the moment. It just depends if this stays stable enough, because my system's in a bit of a mess at the minute. Okay, here we go. Let's just take a look around first, see what's what. So sigils have got all that correct. Is the EMB even on? No, I don't think the EMB is even on. That's probably a good thing then. That'll lighten the load.
All right. Hand over your
What the f...
or I would gut you like a fish.
Oh, that is the best dialogue ever. Just let me activate God mode because I'm a weakling. Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you do not scare me. I am not going to ask again.
We don't really have time for this.
Never.
You know, this is the problem when you play with God. It really doesn't work out for you. You know what I mean? There we go. Ah, come on, you're not... Oh, what's he got on? Oh, no, no. Scuzzy's being weird, isn't it? I'll just take it going. There we go. I wanted to drag him over the edge. Never mind. Right. Yeah, thieves sure get around. They don't half. How the hell's he gotten up here? What the hell's he doing up here anyway? Seriously, it's like... where shall I go to rob people? I know. I'll go on the top of that bloody mountain. Got to be loads of people up there with plenty of gold. Right then. What I'll do then for the YouTube video, yet again, I shall cut this part and then I will come back in after we've at least solved the entrance part. So you're getting to the apex. Then you'll see these are deactivated, so we'll have to activate that with our soul gems. Now, I actually found a resource earlier on that made me jump up and down and get very excited. And it's an A-yield resource from Insanity Sorrow. And basically, he has made the little waystone things. What the hell do you call them? Little stones that you used to find on pedestals. You used to have to use your bow in Oblivion to knock them off. And they charged up your Magicka. And I'm going to probably swap out soul gems for them. And I'm going to have them placed around the tower hidden. Where you're going to have to knock them down and stuff. And use those to activate the portals. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Because soul gems are a bit boring. And that'll be a bit better. So yeah, we got these as well. These are like replenish health and stuff. Yeah. There's a proper funny name for them. Like Welkin or something. Like that. I used to love finding them things. They were awesome. So it can replenish health, Majika and stuff here. Cures all disease as well. Now, for those of you that don't know, don't think all this is going to be here to start with. The first time you enter the tower, it'll be absolutely empty. Completely empty. Be nothing in here. Well, there will actually. It'll be a load of rubble. It'll be just mashed up and gone. Or if it'll be broken down. And what you'll have to do... Now, most of my player homes have you buy a few items and also craft the majority of the stuff. This time around is going to be a lot different. I thought, well, you've got the crafting option, which is dumb, because not every player in the game has the skills to forge stuff, or wants to run around finding all the materials. And then again, not everyone wants to buy everything. You don't want to buy a deed and have everything show up like the old times. That's crap, right? So it's going to be both. You're going to be able to do either. So, for example, say we want to get this alchemy bench all set up. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's happened there? Okay, that collision thing broke. The alchemy bench here, say you want to set that up. So you can either hop on a workbench if you have the tools and create it. Or you can purchase one from a store. So I'm going to set a store somewhere up in the world that's going to have loads of furniture and stuff. So if you've ever played Fable and you've bought furniture for your home in Fable, that's going to be the kind of thing that you're going to go and do. So that's what you'll be doing. You'll be doing that for loads of things in the tower. So you can either build the tower, buy the tower, or both. Bit of both. So you can buy things or build it up. Now there was going to be a third option, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do, but I was going to see what kind of thing a wizard could do magically to do stuff. So use magic, basically, to create things. I mean, we've got magic to turn certain ores into other types of ore, like gold. So I thought maybe if we've got spells that can turn resources into full things like furniture. So, Mage Tower. So yeah, basically what's happened here is as soon as you open this shutter door here, that accesses a container. So essentially this is meant to be a container. This is meant to be full of potions, which aren't meant to be on the fucking floor. So as soon as you open it, it opens up the chest. That's what's supposed to happen. Better example is over here, because this one should work. For some reason it's closed, I'm not sure why. And it only happens when you close it. Open it even. So open it up, access the chest. This is where you got a load of stuff. Alchemy storage. And that's pretty much that area. So if we go back up, activate the portal at the top. Don't like these mannequins. Right, now where are we going? Portal at the top. Oh yeah, open these up. This would be like weapon racks, weapon storage and such. In fact, we can probably stick our weapon on there, make sure it's working. In fact, I might end up creating a sort of unique weapon rack for this, which would be nice. There we go. Could put keys on these as well if I wanted, but there you go. Open this up. That's that. We'll take that off anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. See if we can switch that back to the one-handed version. See there, it says it's added a new spell that allows you to change it. And that spell will get removed, so you won't be able to use that spell when it's not equipped or anything. As soon as it's unequipped, that should disappear, so you're not hitting the spell and getting a free weapon. Don't worry, I've figured it out. I'm not letting you get anything for nothing. There you go, so that's just one-handed version again. Change the bed covers. Drapes. Let's go with red though, because I'm red obsessed. So you've got display cases as well, which should be working now. Although I'm going to be going at the pace of a snail. Yeah, I'm happy for all the good feedback. Thanks, everyone. It's like quite a good response. So you can dump all your stuff in here. Slowly see it appear in the display case. And as you can see, I've got Insanity's uniques activated. I've already done the patch for it. So if you've got Insanity's uniques, put the patch on and you'll actually see them as they are, how Insanity's created them. You'll see Insanity's versions in here as well. If you try and place something in that doesn't belong there, it'll just say invalid item and throw it back at you. Lucky dagger, I think that's pretty much it. So there we go, you got the unique versions. You can see the power blade there, a couple of the other ones. Also got to put the other stuff into. Without uniques, Skyrim's unique weapons suck. Now, there were a couple of other mods that did the same sort of thing, but one, I'm not as keen on them, and two, I think there were different variants, so that would be too much to script. And that one in there. There we go. Says a unique display there. Got another one over here, if I can get there eventually. I'll also show people these, because I don't think I've shown these off much. But yeah, oh, I have to show you those when I get to the other side and fill my inventory with crap. Hold on. But you can make your own custom statues and such. And unlike Hearthfire's crappy statues, one, mine's going to have a lot more eventually, and two, they are going to be removable. Because, as I understand, you can't actually get rid of Hearthfire statues once you've placed them. But then again, I've never played Hearthfire, but when I was looking at it, as far as I could see, you couldn't actually do that. So these ones you can get rid of. Fill this one up with the unique weapons. There you go. That one's not got as much, but still nice. I want to keep sort of the real heavy stuff away from swords and such. So if I gather all this stuff together, I'll be able to do these. And select different ones. So say I put a Falmer one down. That's actually going to require all the items as well. And if you're wondering, like I've just had to use Falmer armor and Falmer ear and stuff like that to create that, when I remove the trophy, you will actually get those items back. So they're not destroyed in the process. And you can go around and make anything that you want. I've got to do different versions of the bears and such. There we go. Get rid of all this stuff. No point messing with my carry weight. I might as well just chuck it all. There we go. Can move again. Right. Yeah, I've redone the textures on the displays. I think I mentioned that in the last one. They're better now. So, where else are we going to go? In fact, we can use this to teleport now. This would then let you get to the dorm. So we can go and check our new stuff out in there. That's the new lighting, I think, which might be a bit overkill, but lighting's probably just going to be polished off at the end because it's such a pain. Open these up. We've got all our hanging clothes. They've even got the sort of collision on them as well. Little wardrobes go in there. Everyone will have their own unique ones, as you can see, like, so that's what we've been doing. And what I do want is you'll actually see the clothes disappear as they wear them. So if the orc guy, if the forge master's currently wearing his armour, then the armour won't be in the wardrobe, the other two outfits will. If he's in the forge working away, that piece won't be there, the forge stuff won't be there, and the other two outfits will. Hopefully I can get that working without a problem. Collision thing on the ladder, it seems that collision problem has gone. I think it was like a random one-off thing. I don't know what happened there, but I'll have to check it. Removing the collision's easy enough, just adding any back on. So there we go. Yeah, outfit's working quite nice. Won't be changing the covers on the beds because these are unique to each person. They've got their own little colour scheme on the go. So shrines I've got to do, but again I haven't decided how to do that yet. And we've got another weird mesh collision thing going on. What is that about? Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, I've got some more work for you, Sim. Basically, this piece, as you can see, by default has collision for a ramp. I've hidden the ramp in the textures, but it needs to have it needs the collision removing and redoing without the ramp, basically. So if you'd like to do that, you can save the mod yet again, because I just can't do collision. So yeah, that's like the only major thing left with collision at the minute that I've got. It's like that's why there's like an issue there, because you can end up walking in mid-air. It's quite funny. Oh, this is a mess. Take all in. Ah yes, I haven't tested the oven. Oh, there we go. So that kind of works okay. That's cool, actually. That's okay. Let's see in third person there. Perfect. That is actually, I can probably get away with pushing those in a little further. Well, we could sit here all day watching him prepare his pies, but I don't think we will. What I was going to do originally, I was going to make meshes for these, like they're all going to be static meshes, but that's what I've done for a lot of my previous mods, is make most of the clutter static, and that annoys people that like to hoard everything, and it makes it a little unrealistic. It makes it a bit daft, really. Everything's set up. I suppose it's a gameplay choice. If they want to completely ruin the clutter and just pick everything up, make it look like shit, that's entirely their choice. So I'm going to leave it. The plates you won't be able to pick up, they're going to stay there, but like general items and drinks and such are going to be pick upable, so that's going to be good. So fireplace there, furnishing there. Use this to go, let's go back to the lobby, then go down to the forge, I suppose. Yep, low.
Yes.
What you doing? What the hell are you doing?
How can I assist?
I deleted his packages, so I don't know what the hell he's doing. What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay, that's like his forge package kicking in. That means he's navigating the tower okay.
Need something?
That's interesting. What's he saying? I can't hear a damn thing. He's just speaking gibberish, obviously. Hmm?
How can I assist?
How can I assist? Doesn't have his stuff done. Got to sort the face stuff. So.
Need something?
Does having items static affect performance? Not as far as I know, not really. The only thing is, if you're making items with Havoc static, is sometimes they'll still move, and you'll have to do a few numerous different tricks to stop them from moving. So, what the hell is he doing? It go up, go back to the bloody lobby. Go on, piss off. Back to the lobby. Use the bloody lift, knob. Right. Well, nice to see he's working anyway.
Yes.
Yes. This is now... not sure what I'm doing with this. This was originally planned to recharge weapons for free. Well, not all weapons. It was going to be staves, whatever. It was going to recharge staves for free. So you'd be able to bring a staff here that's empty of charge or nearly empty of charge and recharge it for nothing. So it'd be like dunking it in. But I can't get it to work. There is only one way I can get it to work, which would be... It's okay, I just thought of something. Never mind. It would be hell to get it to work. I'd have to make a recipe for every single staff in the game, and that's how I did it last time. But unfortunately, that means that new staves wouldn't be supported. So a mod that brings in the staff of ostrich or something, that wouldn't work because I wouldn't have a recipe for it. So I needed a system that would be able to just take whatever you've currently got and like, you know, re-enchant it, recharge it. Now the script for recharging is one, a SCSI script, which isn't a problem because I can just do SCSI scripting anyway. But two, it has to be pointing at a reference that's not in the player's inventory, which is a bit of a problem. So what I'd need to sort of do is figure a way of having a weapon placed down and this be able to see that weapon and recharge that weapon. So it'd be like you'd have a platform here and sit it on there. But because that's been so troublesome, and because I found these A-yield way stone thingies, I figured maybe this could have something to do with creating unique items like that. So creating new ones. I mean, you've got to wonder where they come from. So I was wondering if there's like certain things you could do, certain things you could collect, put them into this forge and create brand new way yield stone things, which would be awesome. So you'll be able to craft brand new ones at a price, of course, and then that could do what they originally did. And he's actually done some different colour ones, so I could have ones that do different things. So that might be what that forge is now. It might not be for staves, it might be for like way yield stuff. So what do you mean I don't have a soul gem? Oh, I've got some wonderful ideas for the forge as well. Come on, shift. Oh, we should kill him. That'll be interesting.
This one needs something.
Funny feeling that the follower framework has a recharge script that lets a follower recharge your favourite weapon. I might check that out. Thanks. But I don't know. I'll see.
This one needs something.
This one needs something. Oh, he's going.
Be careful.
Is your punishment for... Oh dear. Oh Jesus. Oh, he's gone. That can't be good. Never mind. Oh Jesus. Okay. Let's just go back to the lobby and get myself some soul gems. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back, to be honest. I think he's gone. He's actually gone to the bottom of the forge, so he's right at the bottom of the tower. Yeah, he's gone. Okay then. Apex lower.
This one needs something.
What the Oh, this guy's awesome. I actually like this guy. This guy's awesome. You are awesome. You are officially just awesome. You don't die. Nothing can kill you. He's amazing. That is brilliant. Is it me or is he a bit small for a... Ah, there we go. It's sinking in the ground. I'll have to lift that up. And his crotch is getting shoved in the stone. I thought it looked a bit small for now. Where's he gone? Wicked. I like the fact he doesn't do anything. He can't be asked to use anything. He's just going to stand there.
You need something.
Dear me. Right. What else? charge that up. So these are actually custom workbenches. This is going to be where you'll go to... Why is that broken? That's weird. This is where you'll actually come down into the forge to create stuff. So yes, yes you are. So I'm not sure why they aren't working. That's a bit odd.
How can I assist?
They shouldn't be broken. They are.
Need something?
Right then, what else? Don't suppose we've seen the balcony yet, so... Yeah, the armour's custom. It's from a resource on Test Alliance, and then I've added the logo. That's where it's come from. Oh dear. This is not a good sign, no? Ah, there we go. Well, the Navmesh bug hasn't hit now. We seem to be navigating the tower okay, so... That's weird. Whoa. And the mannequins aren't playing up. Which is weird. Yeah, I'm showing off now. Right, so where were we going? We're going outside, weren't we? And the thing from the old tower was having your own dragon. So changing what dragon you wanted sat on the top of the tower. And having it so you can even have Odaving, is that his name, his proper name? Have him show up, maybe have him sit on the tower, that would be awesome. Or the illusion of him sitting on the tower. Don't know if I could call him and get him sat there. Just put a dragon thing on top, basically. So there's the balcony. There's naff all on it. The thing from the old tower as well was the ability to change the weather. I might put that back. Might not. Not sure yet. But I'll put seating and stuff up here. I'm going to be giving like customization options for things like choosing whether you actually want the tower covered in snow or not. So if you've got a mod that's like Seasons of Skyrim, I think it is, or something like that, that makes it a nicer area, you know, changes it to like sunny and no snow, stuff like that, be able to adjust the tower to match it. So loads of cool ideas, but yeah, just implementing them and remembering what the hell I'm doing. So let's go back in and have a think. And what I might do, I'll probably take a break and come back knowing what the hell I actually want to mod. So take about 10-15 minute break, have some apple pies. Should be yes, there is sound for them. I can hear that lightly now, like the sound of the water. I've also got a mod on that changes the dust, because the dust in Skyrim by default is bloody awful, and I don't know if I've actually got that turned on now. Ah, sprinklers. I hadn't tested those. There you go. So they're on now. Turn them off. Turn them on. And these planters don't work at the moment for some reason, but they will do. They don't all seem to work. I'll fix those. Those will be like hearthfire planters essentially, and the water won't do anything. It won't change the growth or anything. It's just a cool effect to put on so you can turn them on and off. Yep, that works fine. I'll have all these. How much? Yep. So yes, rugs, drapes, everything changed okay. Wicked stuff. Now, what I've also had before... Is that changing colour? That's weird. What I've also had before is, like, merchants in the tower, which has never really made any sense to me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sort of trade things with you if you want, like, merchant-wise. But I want to add a... I want to add an option on as well, which you can just ask them if they've got any spare supplies and have that sort of... Just access a chest or something that regularly refreshes, respawns items, so every now and then you'll have some new fresh stuff. So be like, have you got anything? Be like, yeah, sure, I got this. And they'll gift you stuff. So it's like a gift menu essentially. So rather than have to just buy things off them, you can actually ask if they've got anything that they can spare. That'd be nice. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, look, the whole issue with the ladder wasn't the ladder. It was just a random one occurrence thing. So I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's all good. Not sure if I've shown the tower at night where it should darken. You'll see it actually gets darker in the evening. Because the sunlight's not coming through, obviously. So that's a nice touch, really. And that'll be it. Yeah, I think we'll come out of here for a moment, and I shall take a short break, and I'll be back in what, 10-15 minutes.